Hello, everyone. Welcome to Green Predicts. I'm going to give you a rundown of everything I believe will happen this year. Yeah, I can't believe I've come to this. Anyway, so to start off my predictions, I have made a list. Let me just gladly open those up. Alright, my first prediction. I will not be the same Mr. Green you are going to be watching by the end of the year. I don't know why, but I just assume so. I mean, it's a high chance. It's a high chance. Mostly this belief comes from the fact that, let's be real, I'm not as entertaining as other people they could have picked. They picked me for being good at games, not to be good at entertaining. Alright, prediction number two. I will be a lot less of a dominant color in the TCA by the end of 2026. We've been kind of doing this like runway deal where we've been making way for the others to start picking up the slack and making the group better, but I don't know, it's not been working so far, so you know, hopefully this year it will work. Prediction number three. I will have a bigger group to play with. It's just been me, maybe a few appearances from my good friend Reb. Uh, it will be more people to expand on, more different variations of how you see me play. Um, Hopefully you'll see up to maybe 4 new members appear in the videos. Who knows? Who knows? Prediction number four. I believe personally that TCA will become a much bigger organization than even I thought possible. Like they're already making a good amount, uh, but hopefully by the end of the year, even if I'm gone, they'll be much bigger and have a lot more variations in how colors act. Prediction number five. I believe that the battles that you see me participating in will become a lot more diverse in the games, as well as you'll see me lose more often. Because I'm going to tell y'all a little secret. Some of the games, some of the games I could have honestly won if I wanted to. I just, had a rough day. That's totally why I lost those. Uh, but yeah, yeah. Prediction number six. Why do I sound like the Burger King foot lettuce guy? Uh, but anyway, prediction number six. Videos are gonna get cranked out a lot faster. Uh, instead of this once a damn every 3 months or once every 2 months, it's gonna turn into once a month, and then it's gonna turn into maybe once every other week, and maybe even once every week. Who knows? My final prediction. I will be publishing a game halfway through the year, hopefully around summertime. So let's shoot for June, July-ish. Um, a game that me and my friends have been working on for a really long time. Um, Honestly, procrastination is what made it take so long. It's not actually that the game is good. I mean, it's great for us. Um, There's actually going to be a showcase about it pretty soon. It's just the first showcase. We broke a cardinal rule before we could post it, uh, and that color got a stern talking to. But we're going to do a second time around with the new people, so that way the reactions feel fresh and great. But yeah, we've been working on this game for a while now, and I'll tell you guys the name now, just so hopefully it is not altered in any way by the time it is posted. It is going to be called Cargo Wars, and it's actually a game you can play on Fortnite if you would like to play it yourself. It, We don't really want to reveal too much about it, but we hope that the game brings a unique twist to how you play the game, as well as how you thought games could be played on Fortnite. And now remember, this is coming from a guy that has never made a video game in his life before, and this is actually his first time ever making a game. Um, but I think with my zero experience, I made the best game I possibly could. My final prediction: the TCA bot, the AI that was created by TCA, will become more openly used and invited for the public to use because currently only we use it. And it's a very great tool. I don't know if I have any footage or if the editor has any footage, but if we do, we'll show it. And it's literally an AI that we personally created to mimic and outbeat you playing any game that you pick it to be in. It uses this really complex code that I personally created. Um, I've been programming for a really long time, for maybe 3, 4 years of my life now. Um, only recently got into AI though, and I think I made it to the best of my capability, but I don't know. I don't know. It has shown promise. I've 1v1'd it and beat it, but other colors like Mr. Gray, Miss Red, well, now retired Miss Red, have 1v1'd it and lost. Um, but what it really does is it's really cool. I'll actually explain it. I kind of like explaining this. So the code that it uses will basically run a to dumb it down or whatever. It will run a checking system where it will purposely die to you the first few times. Let's say maybe 5 times. I don't know. It's different depending on how good or bad you are. But let's say it's 5 times. So in the first test, it will check movement. It will check how you move in the game. Um, it's kind of just primarily focusing on how you attack it. So if you attack it directly, if you're offensive or defensive, it will check for those things. The second time you kill it, it will be checking for accuracy. It will start moving a little bit and seeing how many hits it takes for you to hit it. And based off of that accuracy percentage that you give, it will give the same exact percentage to itself. So it's basically mimicking how good you are at shooting. Um, the third thing it will look for, I thought was pretty cool. Um, it'll check for the guns that you prefer. So hopefully it can fight you with the exact same weapons you're using so you don't feel like it has the advantage. Because, well, it's using the same weapons you are. And then the last thing that it checks for is a final check through of how good you're moving. It's just like the first one. It's just going to check on if you've altered your play style to become more defensive now that it's attacking you or not. And hopefully by the end of all those checklists that it does, it'll be able to move almost exactly like you. I'll eventually show a video, a showcase video of what it does and how it calculates all these things. But until then, you're just gonna have to wait for it, okay? But yeah, thank you for watching, and hopefully this video comes out shortly. Uh, until then, see you next time. Bye bye.